Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Midweek Minutes. This past Sunday, we had an awesome message, and the title was The Seven Pillars. And as you recall, we've been studying 2 Peter, and our passage was 2 Peter chapter 1, verses 5 to 7. Let me read it for you. In view of all this, make every effort to respond to God's promises. Supplement your faith with generous provision of moral excellence, and moral excellence with knowledge, and knowledge with self-control, and self-control with patient endurance, and patient endurance with godliness, and godliness with brotherly affection, and brotherly affection with love for everyone. The 7 pillars. These help to support our lives. You know, our point on Sunday was that God gives us these benefits so that we can build a godly life. Yeah, we're all called to be builders. And I know some of you don't know what a hammer is and don't see yourself as a builder, but we're all builders. And there's some of us who've got a knack for building things. You know, I look back on my life and I remember one of my favorite shows was MacGyver. MacGyver was able to fashion what needed to be fashioned to get the job done from these random objects. Now, you may not be like a MacGyver. In fact, we have a friend that is sort of like MacGyver, where he can build things from just about anything. We go to a men's retreat, we have things that need to be done at the church, and he can put something together and get the job done. But maybe you're not like that. Maybe you're someone who is unable to see themselves building, but we've all been called to build a godly life. We don't want to fall into the trap of trying to have value in an ungodly life. Think about all the warnings in the Bible where we're to throw off the old nature and put on the new nature. When Lot and his family were commanded to flee Sodom and Gomorrah, for the city was going to be destroyed. And as they were fleeing, Lot's wife valued that old life so much and looked back, and she turned into a pillar of salt. Now that's a curious phrase, a pillar of salt. What is a pillar of salt? Does it look like this? I don't know. But a pillar of salt isn't really going to support a life. Eventually, it will vanish, just like all the things that aren't built on God. An ungodly life will eventually amount to nothing. You know, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9 says, "Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, and mind has not imagined all that God has prepared for those who love him." So I encourage you, don't build your life on a pillar of salt, on ungodly things, for they will eventually blow away. No, build your life in a godly manner so that your mind will be blown from how great your life is. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Midweek Minutes. I hope to see you again next week. Goodbye for now, family.